Parishioners continue their fight to reopen a beloved church. The diocese weighing in today, calling the decision complicated and costly. Now at 3, Stephen Hernandez explains why it's pushing back against the effort.
They are dividing the body of Christ.
Strong words from Monsignor John Zuro, the Catholic Diocese of Youngstown, reacting to our story on Monday. A group in Ashtabula working hard to reopen the Mother of Sorrows Church. They say it should have never closed at the end of November.
It's very, very sinful.
Last October, the diocese released a decree saying the building would close for all religious services because severe damage destroyed the roof. They say the repairs would cost more than $4 million, a price the diocese isn't willing to pay.
Along with their parish council, their finance council, and their administrative team, they petitioned Bishop Bonner for the closure of the building.
The churchgoers believe the diocese didn't consult them and wasn't transparent enough about its assessments. Monsignor Zura says that's not the case.
He has been transparent, repeatedly inviting them to live in reality. This situation, is just not an Ashtabula problem.
But even if the diocese cost estimates hit the mark, the building supporters will do whatever it takes to save it.
There is money in this area. Hopefully we would receive the pledges that we need.
Why not give them a shot?
Well, once again, the building belongs not to the people, but rather the building is titled under the bishop's name.
The group fighting to keep Mother of Sorrows isn't giving up without a fight. They've appealed the diocese's decision all the way up to the Vatican.
So nothing can be done with the building until, the Holy See gives us the okay, whether they uphold the decree or not.
Now everyone waits to see what Rome decides the future will be for Mother of Sorrows. Stephen Hernandez, 19 News.